Everyone in the world should be able to sleep without fear, at least for one night. Everyone should be able to eat to their fill, at least for one day. There should be at least one day when hospitals see no one admitted due to violence. By doing selfless service for at least one day, everyone should help the poor and needy. It is Amma's prayer that at least this small dream be realized. India, 1,300,000,000 people. A nation where modern life blends with tradition, where the past faces the present, with one of the highest economic growth rates in the world. Part of India is growing richer, while the other part continues to live in poverty. The victim of this paradox, India's villages. "638,000 villages in India, 833 million people, 72% of the total population. Forgotten by modern urban society, villages face distinct problems. Lack of roads, hospitals and schools keep villages in isolation, malnutrition, water scarcity. Farmers have abandoned traditional knowledge, now relying on chemicals. Men, women and children are migrating from the villages to cities in search of a better life. Despite problems, villagers live within the rhythm of nature. Children play in her lap. Villagers know the secrets of plants and traditional medicine. They are the keepers of values, respect, mutual support, sharing, hospitality, and display generosity typical of Indian families. India's spiritual heritage is alive. If we don't do something now, villages will vanish. If villages vanish, India will lose her gold. Amma says, there is more to society and life than the bright lights of the big cities. Unfortunately, we are forgetting this. There are also rural villages and agricultural communities. It is the people who live there that produce the fruits, vegetables, and grains that feed the entire world. Without them, how can we continue to exist? For more than 25 years, Sri Mata Amrita, known as Amma, has travelled throughout India to meet the poorest villagers and give them comfort. As she herself grew up in a remote village, Amma personally knows the difficulties that villagers face. On 27th of September 2013, during Amma's 60th birthday celebrations, a call was issued to Amma's children to mobilize their collective capacities and create AmritaSeRVe. The goal of AmritaSeRVe is that each village regains its self-reliance. Amma's first instruction was to observe the lives of villagers, talk to them, and listen. Each village has a unique set of problems. Everywhere, AmritaSeRVe are forming self-reliant groups of men, women, and youth. The AmritaSeRVe team understood that for change to be sustainable and long-lasting, initiatives should come from villages themselves and should leverage local resources. The AmritaSeRVe team support the villages throughout their transformation. Villages have been selected in 27 states of India. 7 key focus areas have been established: health, education, water and sanitation, agriculture, eco-friendly infrastructure, income generation, self-empowerment. AmritaSeRVe activities are ongoing. Amma says, it is time to acknowledge that our villages are our very foundation and move forward with one heart and one mind to protect and serve them. Our Indian villages are already role models for sustainable development in many respects, if we just have the eyes to see and understand. Amma suggested rural internships for students to observe the lives of people who live in the villages. This will provide them with insight into aspects of life that otherwise would remain concealed to them. In turn, when our students attain the success and positions of power they seek, the experiences they gained in agricultural communities will remain with them and inform the decisions and policies they put into action. Like the students, volunteers from all over the world, professors, researchers, engineers, physicists, medical workers, retirees, and the villagers themselves have come together to help transform rural India. Now, Amma's dream can become a reality.